These are the questions which comes in mathematics paper 1, and I've got 4 questions, which is part 1. So under this question, we are going to discuss these questions, which is question 1, 2, 3, and 4. So how do we answer the first question, which is question 1? As you can see, it is saying -2 plus open -8. So this question comes in mathematics paper 1, always on number 103. So the way it is, how do you answer this question? Once you see it says evaluate and it says -2 plus open -8 close. So what you do, the first thing, you just say -2. Have you seen this positive? You multiply positive times negative, it's negative. Then you just remove 8 outside the bracket, so it will be like this. So once you see a question which is like this, there is a -2 and -8. So what do? You just add the numbers without wasting your time. Since you observe that it's -2 and this is -8, they are both negatives. Once you observe that they are both negatives, just add the numbers. So you say 2 plus 8, it's 10. Now you come to the sign. Since the sign, they are both negative, so it means they are going from the same direction. You just maintain the sign, which is -10. So this is the easy way. Once you observe that there is a negative and there is a negative, you just add the numbers and maintain what? The sign, which is negative, because they are going from the same direction, which is from the negative. So that is the secret, or the first way. We come to question 2. Question 2, it says 10 minus open -3 close. So you just say 10, negative times negative, it's positive. Have you seen? Negative times negative, it's a positive. You just bring 3. So what is 10 plus 3? It's 13. Have you seen? Once the signs they are in between, you just multiply. Negative times negative, this is what? Positive. Then you just remove it outside the brackets. So which is 10 plus 3, which is 13. We come to question 3. Question 3. So question 3 says evaluate -4 squared plus 2 to the power 3. And the question says evaluate. So simply means multiply -4 how many times? 2 times. So once you see a question, it's like this. So you say open -4, another one -4. Why am I doing this? Because of the power. So it means multiply this -4 how many times? 2, which is what I've done, plus, have you seen 2 to the power 3? So it means multiply 2 how many times? 3 times. So which is 2 times 2 times 2, like this. So what is negative times negative? It's a positive. So it means it has go. So negative times negative, it's a positive. 4 times 4, it's 16. Plus 2 times 2, it's 4. 4 times 2, it's 8. So what is 16 plus 8? So you get what? 24. So you add 16 plus 8. What is 16 plus 8? So you end here. We come to the last question, which is question 4. Question 4. So question 4 says evaluate -7 minus -1. And the question says evaluate. It says what? Evaluate. So you just say -7 Have you seen here? Negative times negative. Negative times negative, it's a positive. So you write a positive, you bring what? 1 here. So have you seen there is a negative and there is a positive? So different signs. Negative times positive, it's what? Negative. Negative times negative, you get a positive. Positive times negative, you get negative. Positive times positive, you get a positive. So just know that negative times negative, you get a positive. Negative times positive, you get a negative. Positive times negative, you get a negative. Positive times positive, you get what? Positive. So this is what you have to know as you are answering this question, which is evaluate. So here, there is a negative and there is a positive. Yes, we know you subtract, but you get the sign of the bigger number. So the bigger number is which one? It's negative 7. So you say 7 remove 1, it's negative 6. Why is it negative 6? You subtract and you get the sign of the bigger number. So always, once you see there is a negative and there is a positive, you subtract, but you get the sign of the bigger number. So the bigger number, it was negative 7. So no wonder it's negative 6. This is where you end.